French style. We're going to go for a trip on Tadpole. Oh, it's a bit deep there. There we go. We're at high tide. It's just past high tide actually, so we're going to go into the sort of lagoon here. We may even catch an ebb tide on the way out. So you can see over there, that guy's walking, there's like a big sandbank in the middle. Actually you can see where the seagulls are. And I think today is a neap tide. So I don't think the tide's got so high today. But there's two sort of channels, one that goes along here and a slightly larger one that goes along here, and you see loads of boats kind of moored up here, speedboats mainly, or ribs. And yeah, just trying to work out which way the wind's going, because it was blowing that way over there where I've come from. So you can see the slipway there. I'm just to the right of there. Little guy with an orange thing just vanished. I'm there. But we are actually being pushed this way, aren't we? Look, slowly but surely. Not so slowly but surely. So I'm just going to paddle us off these rocks now, because we don't want to get caught on the rocks, because Tadpole's not good with rocks. Yeah, you see the wind over there, look. So it's coming right against us on the way back. We have actually, let's try and keep it. We've got a lee shore here. Paddle off this shore. There's no rocks on this shore, but obviously seashells aren't great either. And what I found out is Tadpole's got quite a bit of windage, actually. But because she's so light, she takes nothing to paddle her. Look, I'm keeping us off the shore just with my hands here. It's cool, isn't it? So I have got down here with worrying ease, which is never a good sign when you're hoping to make your way back from somewhere. Let's just get us off the shore a bit more. But as you can see, the water's super clear. It's lovely here. We're in the Atlantic Ocean, really, here. And this is our little lagoon, and it's called. We are basically near Letty in Brittany, which is near to Benedict, which is south of Quimper. Or if you're English, it's Quimper is spelt. And yeah, having a holiday. It's quite nice. First time I've been outside of the UK way before COVID actually, so it's been quite nice. It's been easy, nice, camping of course, and it's been brilliant that we could take Tadpole with us. Now, I think we're going to go a little bit further up and see if we can find a way through the sand dunes behind us. So we've actually run aground here. The sandbank sort of comes up here, and we're in about a foot of water. So you can see the wind, look at that. I reckon if I let go of Tadpole, she'd be hard to catch on foot. So what we're going to do now is, you may see these little red signs on the beach, and up to the end of August it says you're not allowed on the beach or certainly these sand dunes. But I've noticed there are little gateways, and I'm reliably told that you can actually go and walk up through those. So we're going to go and have a look at the beach on the other side of here. So this is the Atlantic in earnest now. Look what we found here. Wow. Hobies. These are Hobie cats. Hobie 15. Loads of them. Look at that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, and then there's some what look a bit like wayfarers at the top there as well. I think these are lasers. They're all lasers of some nature. Definitely a more racing oriented dinghy. It's not slightly different. I'm not sure about this one actually. So many dinghies, it's hard to keep up with them. But this one here I think is just a laser. Is it a laser Pico, that one? Single sail. Some of these have got jib main, and they've got a spinnaker in there as well. And the Hobie cats here must be a yachting or dinghy club or cat club. But the Hobie cats are, I think the nearest relative to the Hobie cat that I know is the darts that they have at Lake Barla. Quite a lot of those. They race them there. Frighteningly quick. Got the trampoline in the middle. That's quite taut. I can't believe that someone I follow, Sam Holmes, he took one of these from Miami basically to Bermuda, 75 miles through the Gulf Stream. No radio, I don't think. So I don't know whether to admire him or not condone what he does, but either way I was quite impressed. You can see land there. I don't think that's the land coming round, but there's the Glenan Isles. Well, there's an outcrop of islands there that are very popular to go to, about 16 kilometres from the shore. You know, on a good day you see an absolute ton of sailboats coming out. There's one there, look, motoring at the moment, but a ton of sailboats coming in and out of the O'Day River, where there's just mooring and marina after marina of huge big lovely yachts. And I think they're all sailing off to the Glenan Islands. So maybe one day. I don't know if these are surfboards or paddleboards. They're definitely surfboards. You see the fin tails. They look like surfboards. So you must get a bit of a surf here on the right day. Or there could be windsurfing. Oh, they're windsurfers, aren't they? Yeah, they're surfboards though, I'm pretty sure of it. That's a surfboard. So yeah, maybe you get some surfing here. I'll have to ask. It's very, very beautiful here. The weather's really tamed down. We've had 30 degrees, but the last couple of days the weather's turned a bit, and we've got a nice, much more Liverpudlian sort of 20-ish degrees today, 22 I think it is. So I'm a little bit happier. I love the sun, but it has been really hot. And out there is the inlet where the flag is, and it comes all the way in here. Here we are back in the lagoon. Sun's coming out a little bit. There's a windsurfing school over there where you can learn to windsurf on here. I mean, it's perfect for windsurfing here. See someone there windsurfing now. And when the tide's sort of mid-tide here, the inlet can be quite racy. And you see loads of people just jump in and sort of get washed away with it. So we'll have to have a little look at that in a minute. But right now, I think we'll get back in Tadpole. I can't really paddle up here, so I'm going to walk around. You can see where the sandbank ends. There's a bit of deeper water. Try and get into the channel over there. Hopefully we'll have a little bit less wind there. We'll be a bit more sheltered. Although the tide still looks like it's coming in a little bit, doesn't it? Although it's way past 2:30 and it's supposed to be 2:30, so, you know, who knows? So we just got in the water. We're just deep enough to paddle. And we are getting some wind against tide, I reckon, here. Albeit very, very little. It's quite windy though. Really windy actually. But anyway, we are drifting quite quickly this way, so I'm going to paddle. I'm going to try and paddle over to that shore and have a little look at the club over there and try and get out of this wind because it's pushing us quite badly now. I've just now come up to the other shore and the little windsurfer club. I think it's the windsurfing club there. And we'll grab hold of that mooring buoy, I think, and have a little breather. Just I'm aware of those barnacles on there, super sharp. Just don't want them to touch the side of the boat. So we're just holding on to this mooring line, and you can see the gusts. Can you see these gusts on the water here? Look at that. But over here it's way less windy than it was over the other side, so yeah, good decision. Would be awesome to bring maybe Mocking-D here, would be brilliant, wouldn't it? But we'd need a little bit more water, or a bit more knowledge of the water, to sail with the centreboard down any distance. But here we're in, it's hard to tell because of the water, but we've got a good metre under us here, so we're all right here. And this is like the other channel that goes the other side of those sandbanks. There's the seagulls we saw earlier. You can probably tell from the camera microphone that there's now no wind here, but if you look at the flag over there, it's still buzzing away. So we just found ourselves in a little bit of protection here from the trees, which is nice. I'm just stopping here just to see which way we're drifting now with no wind. And it seems to be that, oh, we've just caught a bit of wind now, but I think we were drifting as you're looking to the left, which means we are drifting out and we're on an ebb. So yeah, when you catch a gust of wind, you just get sort of stopped almost. So we're almost stationary now. When you get a gust, look, you see we're moving back to the right. So if we stay in land a little bit, we'll have a much easier time paddling back. So I'm going to paddle now past the Letty beach over there. You can see the campsite. It's an amazing campsite, to be honest with you. And we will go to the mouth of this little lagoon and see what's going on there. Clipped on to another mooring. There's loads of little moorings around here. I think this is the deepest part of the channel. We'll just let Tadpole sort herself out. There we go. We should be pointing sort of over that way. Wind's still coming from about that way, but we are quite sheltered here. There we go. Whee! So we're halfway back. So I'm going to go up that estuary there, have a little look around there, see what's going on. This is a nice boat here, this speedboat, lovely. And the rest of the boats, there's quite a few of these aluminium boats. It's definitely a slight ebb now. And here we are at the mouth of the little lagoon, as I'm calling it. Oh, that's a windsurfer trying to get to grips with the wind and hopefully not coming over here. And you can see this is the mouth here, and that's the ocean there. We're walking up there. Okay. No, it's okay. Just for a moment, I thought we were going to have a collision there, but we were okay. We were fine. We're only in a metre of water here anyway, maybe a bit more. Just seeing which way we're going. You can see we're actually floating out now. We're well protected from the wind, so we need to get paddling because I don't want to end up in the Atlantic Ocean, although there's plenty of canoes that are out there. Some fishing. Around this peninsula, you'll see Benedict. Oh yeah, look at us now. Look at us go now. Yeah, I'm going to turn around and just paddle us back in. Oh, looks like a laser bar here actually, but I'm not entirely sure. Look at the bow wave that's just created. That's crazy. There we are, we're back through it. It took a little bit of work, especially when the wind was up. You have to be careful. Reminded me of the Abermenai Channel. Anyway, there's the slipway that we came in on. Look at how clear this water is. I'm gonna put the camera away. Hope you enjoyed that, and get back to the family, build some sandcastles, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.